what's going on, plant people? I'm bugging because I have recorded this intro about 50 million times. Crazy. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. Yesterday, I was in Sussex County, Delaware, which is in the lower part of Delaware, close to Maryland, because I had an appointment and I decided to swing over to Pepper's Greenhouses to see what they had. Last year, I was down there and I picked up this beautiful Clarinervium, and I've had this baby in my possession for about a year now. I will show the before up on the screen, and this is what she looks like today. Beautiful, easy going, sits in ambient, one of my favorite plants because she don't give me no problems. So I went to Pepper's greenhouse to see if they had some other anthuriums that I could pick up. They did not, but they also had, it didn't matter because they had a bunch of other beautiful, beautiful plants in there, and I picked up two of them. So I'll show you what I picked up after I show y'all the footage of what they had in Pepper's greenhouses. I mean, they had everything. They had the monsteras, they had the philodendrons, they had the succulents, they had the cacti, they had, I mean, the calatheas, they had the pepperoni pepileas, the peperomias. They had a bunch of stuff. So check out the footage, and I'll be right back, and I'll show y'all what I got from Pepper's greenhouses yesterday. So when you first walk in, you kind of hear like this water trickling, and it's actually like they have like a little fountain off to the left. Like as soon as you walk in, I'm gonna give y'all a little ASMR right quick. It was so soothing. So as I walked further into the greenhouses, I saw this philodendron. I knew it was a philodendron, but I had never seen one with leaves that look like this. I thought it was like the most, it was just like it's just a very super super unique plant. So when I went down to check the tag on the pot, I realized that it was flowering, which I thought was really just amazing. It just, I don't know, it just was so soothing. If you're a plant person, like if you know, you know, as a plant person. So this is a bobseed variegated philodendron for 175. I've sort of heard of a bobseed philodendron, but I don't really know too much about them. I guess they're sort of kind of rare, which is why this one is priced at 175. But it looked beautiful to me, especially with the two flowers. So definitely well worth it. I mean, to me, it seems well worth it. So here, these look like micans. I didn't get them, or one of them. I kind of wanted to, but I decided not to. And here's just some your regular, your philodendron Brazils and your Rios and whatnot. They all look really great, really healthy. Those little ponytail palms up there, I thought were so cute. And they had a variety of what are these, calatheas? These are calatheas, right? So they had a variety of calatheas, and I thought this was cute because it was one type of calathea, and then they had like another one in the same pot. So I was like, if you decided to get that one, you would get two for the price of one. Like I said, they had the monsteras everywhere. What are those banana leaf plants right there? And I mean, it's just a really cool space, very soothing. You've got the waterfall, trickling as you look through the selections. So I was looking at peperomia plants because my mom had one, and then she gave it to me to rehab because it just wasn't doing very well. So I and these were so cute to me. Like I thought they were. I don't even know. I guess I thought they were succulents, but then I looked at the tag and I realized these are peperomias too. So a dwarf cornstalk peperomia. Never heard of that before. Never heard of that before. But I was like, oh, this is super cute. Like I really thought that was like some type of like succulent plant. But no, that's a peperomia as well. I'm not really a begonia girly, but I have been considering getting one. So they even have begonias here. They had the Rex begonia. I feel like this one is a pretty common plant, 11.95. Um, I don't know. Those leaves look. They just look. It just like looks like a super cute plant. At some point, I'll probably get like a begonia just to like see how they do in like semi hydro. And the other thing that I like about Pepper's greenhouse and like their plants and stuff is that there's little labels on the plants that tell you something other than bright indirect light. You know what I mean? Like you need more information other than that. So I feel like I like that their labels kind of tell you like what kind of conditions they enjoy, how to water them. I feel like it's just a little bit more in depth than your regular these regular like labels that you get on these Lowe's and Home Depot plants talking about bright indirect light. Like what is that? So here goes a Maranta, 4-inch pot. Very nice. I mean, everything was just very aesthetically pleasing. In Pepper's greenhouses, I had never seen anything like this before. I thought that was super super cute. Jitty rainbow peperomia. I consider getting one of these. And I may go back for it. I wanted to go back for so many things. Like I can't even lie to you, because I just love like the kind of like the pink on the outer edges. And I've always wanted a watermelon peperomia. Watermelon peperomia. I mean, not for any particular reason. I just think they just look so cute when they get older and the leaves start getting bigger, and it really does look like the skin of a watermelon. The reason I was over here in this peperomia section so much is because my mom has the one that she's rehabbing, and I feel like they just kind of suit her. So they didn't have like any of these sort of like exotic anthurium, sort of like my clary that I got the last time I was there. So they had like these I call these the drugstore anthuriums. Like they're not particularly rare, but they are anthuriums. Like you could get them at the Kroger, you could get them at the ShopRite, in the spring, and they have these little pink spathes and these little pink um things that go around like the pollen. I believe these are sterile, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. So I was a little disappointed that they didn't have. So here's another variety. I was a little disappointed that they didn't have like the really kind of like a clary or like even like a Bessier or something like that, because I think they would really do really well if they decided to get some of the more common-ish, but you know definitely not in theory you could get at like a supermarket. So maybe I'll recommend that to them. um so we got a lot of ivies over here, and that stromanthe, I think that's what it's called, stromanthe. This is a, what is this, string of hearts, I think, variegated, yeah, variegated string of hearts. Look at me trying to focus. Variegated string of hearts for $25. I'm not a string of things girl, but I mean it's a petite plant. It's giving petite. Okay, it's giving very it's very demure. A string of hearts is a very demure plant. Okay, very demure, very mindful. And again, me looking at the begonias, so they had the larger Rex begonia, and then they had this smaller one here, which I actually thought looked a lot better than the bigger one. Look at me trying to focus. Um, it was what did the label say, like 6.95 or 4.95, something like that. They go that Stromanth. Here go another another Rex begonia. I'm not very familiar with like begonia. Like I feel like they were all the ones I picked up were like Rex begonias, but like okay. So y'all begonia people in the comments, like school me on the begonias. Like what's good? Because I'm a philodendron girly. I'm an anthurium girly. So there was this other like big philodendron right here. This is a philodendron Tahiti. I had never heard of a philodendron Tahiti. I think the technical definition is the Mayoi. So check them roots. Like I said, everything that I've seen here in Pepper's greenhouse very healthy. I think that said that was a philodendron Mayoi. Um, so yeah, new leaf emerging, very very healthy. So I was just like exploring, just looking through everything, and they really just had like some amazing plants up in here. So here, as you can see, they have more of the more common, like like I call them the drugstore anthurium plants. This is a philodendron Jose Bueno. Jose Bueno. I want to call it a Jose Bueno. But it's a Jose Bueno, I believe. Check out the variegation. Very very nice. And it was not very expensive. Oh well, I mean, I guess that is kind of pricey, 55. The crazy part is, I had one in the past. I gave it away. I think I sold it. No, I probably sold it. As you can see, a new leaf emerging right there. I don't remember why I sold it. I really don't remember. It wasn't. It wasn't a bad plant. Like, I thought it grew very well. It was very easygoing. It did well in ambient. So I don't know. Remember why I sold it, but it was still a very chill plant. Um, and we've got some more general foliage over here. You got your neon pothos off there to the side, and this is the what is this? Swiss? They calling this the Swiss cheese monstera? Is that what they're calling this? I also had one of these too in the past, and I ended up I think I gave that one away. I think this is this a pothos and joy, or is this, oh no, it's a pearls and jade, because sometimes it's hard for me to tell. So that's a pearls and jade pothos right there. Um, yeah, like that's cute. And you could kind of tell, like, it had like some other foliage kind of mixed in there. So that was a pearls and jade. I probably should have picked that one up. Like I said, there was so many plants in here that I really just kind of wanted. That is a neon, I believe. That's a neon pothos right there. Um, that's another one that I really feel like I'll eventually will go back and get. I just love a pothos. I love a nice hanging, trailing plant. Like, look at that, all the way down, all the way down. More ivy over here. And then I saw this variegated section. So they had the Epiphyllum pinatum albo variegated. Nicey 50, not bad. The variegation wasn't really like, it wasn't like super super variegated, but they had some other ones that were a little bit more robust with the variegation. So, they had all varieties. More Maranta over here. Um, and let me see what we got over here. Oh, we got some more kind of like pepper. No, is this a peperomia? Yes. Okay, clearly I'm starting to get more obsessed and interested in peperomia. Like, this just looks so freaking cute. Pepper face green peperomia for 12 bucks. Like, it, please. How adorable is this daggone plant? Like, I was looking at it and I was thinking maybe I'll get it for my mom. Um, it just, I don't know, like, it's just cute. It's just cute. It's just a cute plant. I just thought it was so adorable. And they also had another one, a Rosso peperomia. That doesn't even look like a peperomia to me, right? So I feel like if I decide to step out of my anthurium and step out of philodendron, I think I might be a peperomia girl. Like, they just look so freaking cute. So I saw this and I wondered what it was. Definitely not a peperomia. It was a Helmelamina real. Meow, 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 right, meow. Cute, cute. I had a whole Melomina in the past. It did not like me. I think they require like higher humidity. Girl, oh my god, these daggone Calathea orbifolias. I got one of these from Trader Joe's. I think it lasted in my house maybe 2 months, and then I had to chuck that baby in the trash. Like, it just was not, it didn't like me. It didn't like me. So when I saw this one, I was like, maybe I need to start smaller, like start from scratch. And then I was like, nah, I'm putting this down. I ain't messing with this. My mom, I bought my mom one from Trader Joe's as well. Hers is still hanging on, but I literally just told her, Mom, just put that bad boy in water and leave her alone because she is crazy. So I did a little more walking around, and I see that they have they're calling this the Indian kale, but this is a Xanthosoma lindenii. I actually also had one of these in the past, and I regret getting rid of it. I think I gave it in somewhere in like a plant swap. The leaves, oh, they're just so freaking cute. I regret sending that plant on. So when I saw it here, I was like, oh, baby, look at these. I mean, when I tell you, these freaking calatheas, the calathea crimson, they really be trying to grab you with them beautiful foliages, them beautiful leaves. But if you know about these calatheas, baby, deadly, deadly. They will break your heart. So I saw this plant as well. It says lime fiddle philodendron. It sort of was giving me like golden dragon vibes, but then when I googled it, I realized that it's like sort of rare-ish philodendron, not like something. Again, definitely not something you would find in like a big box store. And for $15, I mean, come on. So we got the prayer plants over here. They had some aglonemas. They had some different bacchias, as you can see in the back. Of course, more hanging, trailing, plants right here. This is, oh, I don't remember what that is. That is, it was a philodendron Brazil, but it was a different type of Brazil. I don't remember specifically what the label said, but for 1950, I mean, babes, give it a try. You know what I'm saying? My nails match the leaves. Oh my God, look at that. Look at those leaves. So they also had a bunch of spider plants over here. I was tempted to take one of these home because I know that they are like simple, very easy plants. Um, Low key, I didn't see too many alocasia. There were these. I couldn't even like one of them didn't even really have like this one right here in the front. It didn't like the label didn't really say what it was. Um, like there's nothing really on the label. Like that green part is supposed to say what the plant was, but it didn't really say anything. And then this says mythic dragonite. I don't even know what that is, but they didn't really have that many alocasia, which is fine. I'm not a. They're beautiful, but I'm not trying to deal with no spider mites. And also, as you can see, they had a bunch of philodendron bilietiae. To this day, I still don't know how to pronounce that. Billieti. I heard people call it bilietiae, whatever. They had a bunch of those. This is also the Monstera standliana albo. I had one of these in the past and also a bilietiae. Like I told you, I used to be a philodendron girly, but I was moved over to anthurium. They call it the albo variegated monstera. It's called the Monstera standliana albo. This one didn't really have a whole lot of variegation, but some of the other ones did. I'm just moving it over here so y'all can see it better in the light. They call it variegated, but I don't know. I'm not really sure what you need to do to keep the variegation going because mine was similar, and that's why I decided to sell it. Um, More Maranta over here. They had a couple of, if a few Syngonium varieties, not that many. They had, I'm telling you, they had monsteras all over the place. And what's that in the back? That's what is it? The Chinese money tree or whatever. At least I think that's what that was. So, like I said, they had a little bit of Syngonium over there. Um, they had a few different varieties of different Bacchia scattered about. Scattered about. I've had some different Bacchias as well. Gave them those away. Or not gave them away. I sold some of those. So that's a different Bacchia camouflage. Very beautiful. Like, oh my God. Like, there were so many plants in here that I was like, well, I really want to take that home. I really want to take that home. But I was like, girl, please show some restraint because you are doing too much. And it's also the holiday season. We don't want to do too much. We want to be very demure. We want to be very mindful. We don't want to. We don't want to do extras. Okay. So a Calathea Maui Queen. Okay. I wasn't really sure what was going on, like on the leaf. Like I didn't know if that was like part of what was supposed to be happening on the leaf, or if that was just like I wasn't really sure. But I ain't messing with these calatheas. Again, look at that. Very beautiful, very pretty. Okay, so we have more spider plants over here, and this spider plant has babies. Like I said, again, very healthy plants. And then there's the tortum. I have wanted a tortum for a long time. So when I saw these here, I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. They got a philodendron tortum up in here. I just love these. Like they just look like a little, just a little chaotic plant. Like it doesn't look like a regular plant with like regular leaves. Like, oh, hello, I'm a philodendron. Look at my leaves. No, we are on a whole different level looking at these here tortums. So I saw this plant and didn't really know what it was. Like it kind of looked like an alocasia, but it says Cyclosperma johnstonii. Okay. The leaf was kind of like bronzy, like a bronzy goldish greenish. I've never seen this plant. I never heard of it before. But they had quite a few of those there as well. Pardon the glare. I think because the light was streaming in up at the top that it was kind of putting a glare on like my lens, but y'all can still see what y'all need to see. More different Bacchia. Um, more little peperonias. Let's see, more Standeliana elbows. We had tortum there, but these are like the bigger ones. Like those were the smaller ones over there. And then they had like bigger ones. And then they had another section of bigger ones on the other side of this table. So clearly that was a sign. Clearly that was a sign that I need to go ahead and get me a tortum. As you can see, like I'm picking them up all over the place. Like I'm just picking them up, picking them up, picking them up. $30 for a tortum, not bad. Especially when, back in the day, during the COVID, during the panini, during the pandemic, those were dumb expensive. So we got more aglaonevas over here, and then we got some of these crawly philodendron joints. Again, I've had aglaoneva, I had philodendron, sold them all. I'm in my anthurium ever right now, right here. So this is a velvet leaf philodendron. Look at that. Look at the way that was about to like jump out of that pot. Okay, leaves looking amazing. So yeah, I've had philodendron in the past, crawlers, climbers. I've had aglaonemas in the past, gave them away, sold them, firmly in my anthurium ever right now. But that's not to say that I won't go back to philodendron later on. So that's a pastazanum, philodendron pastazanum, and later on you're gonna see that they had the fuzzy petiole philodendron. This one, I don't think it's the greenhouse itself. Like I just felt like the leaves could be greener. I felt like the leaves could be greener, but it was still like a beautiful plant. And so we have some more philodendron over here. I wasn't really sure what this was. Is it Thai sunrise philodendron? $60 though. I was like, oh, what's good on the Thai sunrise philodendron for $60? And it seemed like it had like speckled variegation, but it wasn't really. None of them really seemed like really variegated to the point where it would be worth $60. I mean, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if y'all have seen a Thai sunrise philodendron, and what exactly would make it $60. So we got a black cardinal philodendron for 10, and I honestly like this. This is giving. Look at those dark leaves. You know what I'm saying? Like that's giving. Like look at the. It's like a deep red, and I'm assuming they harden off to like a green. I mean, $50 versus $10. I mean, granted, maybe that Thai sunrise philodendron, like whatever y'all want to do. But yeah, let me know in the comments, like what is a Thai sunrise philodendron? And this is just me scanning the area, looking around. Like I'm really in my element right now. Like it was just really soothing and nice to be here and see um so many plant varieties. This is a Cebu blue pothos right here. Had one of these two in the past. Took some cuttings and gave them to like friends and family and stuff. And I think I just got overwhelmed because I got it from like Lowe's or Home Depot, and it was huge. It was huge. It was hanging. It was on a vining. It was on like a trellis. Like it was just all over the place, and I was like, "What is happening?" So that is a smaller version of the pearls and jade pothos that I showed previously. And look at me, just in my element, baby, in my element. They had some skindapsis or syndapsis, whatever you feel like calling it. Skindapsis, syndapsis, and look at me over there, all up in the tortums, all up in the tortums. I could not get enough of them. I just love them so much. And this is a golden saw philodendron. So I was so tempted to get one of these because I know that as they grow, I had a similar plant. It was, I don't remember what it was called, and I gave it to one of my mom's neighbor, and she absolutely loves it so much. So this is a Burl Marks. I believe this is the Burl Marks variegated. Had one of these two in the past, but it kind of reverted to just like a regular Burl Marks, and so I sold it as a regular Burl Marks. But this is a Burl Marks variegated for 95. Like, what's good? The thing about the Burl Marks that I love so much is that literally it will develop growth points out of random places. Y'all see those roots? Y'all see those growth points? It's not like that's just the way the plant grows. So mine started out variegated and then it started reverting, and it didn't occur to me to cut it to get the variegation growing again. I just was in my transition phase and I just kind of sold it, not for 95. I think I sold it for maybe 40 or $50. Cuz by that time it kind of had reverted, but I mean, it is what it is. It's still like a really super amazing looking plant. So they had a couple more of those. They had some of the rubber tree plants right here, and I forget the specific names of these, but they had like the regular rubber trees, and they had these. Oh, I'm about to pick it up right now, so we can see what is this. This is a tricolor rubber plant, Ficus teneki. Oh, this is the teneki. Look at me, literally just seeing it right now. So this is the teneki. I had a regular rubber tree. I gave it to my mom. It got spider mites when it went to her house because it was still in soil, even though I told her to switch it to leca. And then she gave it away. I treated it. It was spider mite free, and then she gave it away to a neighbor. So you see there some more different Bacchias. We got the golden. I mean the golden saw. No, this is a ring of fire. Boom, ring of fire. That's the plant that I had that I gave to my mom's neighbor. And I kind of regret it because look at that. Oh, I may go back to Peppers and get that. I was so tempted. Like, look at those leaves. I'm so upset that I didn't get that. Well, I got two, but I didn't get that one. So I'm not a Hoya girly, but Peppers, she got Hoya. She got Hoya, lots of Hoya, so many of them. I couldn't even tell you one from another, but I'm just looking at them. I feel like I kind of wanted one just to like see what it's like to have a Hoya, because I think probably second to not second to philodendron, second to anthurium. I feel like a lot of people are in their Hoya bag right now, and they look like plants that I might like, but I just don't know. I just don't know, y'all. Like I'm in my anthurium era, and I was previously in my philodendron era, but this right here, this Hoya compacta, this Hindu rope plant, I don't know why they call it a Hindu rope plant. This was the first Hoya that I saw that I was like, oh my god, I want this. But then I got scared because they were like, because of the crevices of that, it's very easy for it to attract pests. And I was like, nah, man, y'all, I can't. So so for y'all Hoya girlies, or y'all Hoya boys, y'all Hoya girls, y'all Hoya they thems, let me know in the comments like what Hoya should I get as like my beginning Hoya. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I need to be a Hoya girly. You know what I mean? So right here, I don't even know what these are. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up and we're gonna find out together. So this is a goldfish plant. Goldfish plant. And I probably picked it up because I had never seen anything like that before. That is so good looking. That looks like something my mom would very much enjoy, and maybe I might enjoy as well. I am definitely going to Google a goldfish plant when I finish doing this voiceover, because I feel like that's something that I might want. And here we go. More Hoya. More Hoya. When I tell you Pepper's greenhouse is on it. She said, y'all want Hoya? I got Hoya for you. And another philodendron. I don't remember which one this is. What does that say? Tahiti. Oh, so that's the Tahiti philodendron. Honestly, that looks like a mayoi to me. I'm pretty sure that that's what that label said. It was a philodendron mayoi. Um, and here we go. More Hoya. I didn't take them out because I don't know nothing about no Hoyas. So this is a silver dollar money vine. Okay. When I tell you Pepper's greenhouse, she had all the things. Okay, she had all the things. She truly did. And I think this is another Hoya, as Hoya Austri something something something. They look cute. They look cute. Like I said, like if you are a Hoya person, if you are a Hoya girl, if you are a Hoya boy, get in the comments. Like, tell me what Hoya should I get. And honestly, like if they have it, look at that Hoya wax flower vine. I'll go back to Peppers. It ain't no problem for me to go back. That looks really good. I think that's why I picked it up, because it caught my eye. But if you are a Hoya person, like let me know in the comments, like should I get a Hoya, and if so, which one should I get? Should I get a Burton's Hoya? Because that looks pretty cool as well. Um, yeah, let me know in the comments. Like maybe like y'all comment and tell me which Hoya you think that I should get, and I'll run back to Peppers real quick and go ahead and pick one of those up. So I saw these and I was like, what are these little fuzzy plants? These are your basic, African violets. Very nice, very demure. Definitely, you cannot go wrong with an African violet. So here is another pothos. This is the Snow Queen pothos for 26. I'm assuming 26.95, so like 27 bucks. I had one of these in the past and sold that as well. It was just too slow growing for me. This is what did I say? What does this say? Something philodendron, something, something, something. Um, okay. Philodendron, something, something, something. Let me know in the comments what that is, because I'm drawing a blank right now. I know I've seen it before and I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I'm drawing a blank. So like I said, they had some aglaonevas right here. They had this looks like a mame. Am I right in that this is a mame? Hold on. I'm trying to get the pot up because I got the phone in one hand. Oh, this is the fuzzy petiole. Because I had the phone in one hand trying to adjust. Boom, boom. So this is the fuzzy petiole philodendron. Again, once again, I was so tempted to go ahead and get one of these. I don't think I ever had a fuzzy petiole philodendron in my collection previously. But I mean, look, like the leaves are giving. The leaves are giving. A new leaf is really about to emerge right there. Like it just looks really healthy, really cute. I can't remember if these are crawlers or climbers. They're probably crawlers, and that's probably why I've never decided to get one because I'm in a studio apartment and I have limited space for crawling plants. I need my plants to go up, not out. Um, so yeah, one of those little la di da boom de rom philodendrons and whatnot. Let me see what else we got over here. All right, so we got the peace lilies. You can't go wrong with a peace lily. Okay, I feel like they also had like some of the variegated ones in the middle, like past the regular peace lilies. As you can see, there's a ZZ plant over there on the left. So here are your peace lilies. There goes the ZZ right there. Peace lilies, very sweet, very, very demure. I mean, a lot of people be like, "Oh, the peace lily is so dramatic, la di da, like that." Yeah, they are dramatic, but they literally tell you what they need. When them leaves start drooping, go ahead and water. Easy, quick, simple, good to go. We got the little basic ZZ plants right here. I have 3 ZZ plants. Snake plants always remind me of growing up because when I grew up in the Bronx, so my mom had like your basic plants like that, like kind of low lightish type plants, and she had a really big snake plant with that lighter yellow on the outside. So when I see those always remind me of my childhood. I had never seen one of these before, so I was like, "What in the heck is this? And why is it flowering?" So I thought this plant was cool. So this is a variation on a snake plant. Um, did I get the label? I don't remember if I got the label. I don't. Did I show the label already? I don't even remember. Okay, there you go. So we got the spear snake plant, Sansevieria for like $8. I have never seen a flowering snake plant. I just thought that was so freaking cool. So even more snake plants over here, more peace lilies over here. And then there was like a table full of like I call these like the starter plants, like the starter snake not snake plants, the starter spider plants, the starter pothos plants. This table is where my bleh, I can't even talk. My clarinervium was the last time I came, so of course I was looking real deep to see if they had some clarinervium. They didn't, or like some of the other different types of anthurium plants, they didn't. But these are like your little mini plants. These are like miniature versions of the plants that were on some of the tables that are behind me. So I saw this and I was like, "Ooh, what's this? What's going on here?" So this is a epri. Oh my god, I'm trying to pronounce and the camera is trying to focus. Okay, hold on. Epipremnum pinnatum marble flame. Okay, and I was tempted to get it, but then I saw it was on a pole or like a wood thing, and I was kind of like, "Eh." But they had a couple of those. They're very, they looked amazing to me. I believe these are kind of like Dracaena plants, and there goes the Maranta again. More toward them, more toward them. So like I said, these tables were like miniature versions of some of the plants that we had already seen. There's like a fern right here. They had some ferns as well. Like I said, little string of hearts or whatever. This one kind of intrigued me. I was like, oh, what's this? What's going on here? What's this? What's this? So this is a Monstera dubia for 145. I mean, it was in a pretty big pot. Very, very big. Bigger than, I would say like an 8-inch pot, maybe bigger than that. I would say like an 8-inch probably. Very healthy. And of course, it's the holiday season, so we got our poinsettias, our poinsettias, and again, your I call these the drugstore anthuriums, and you give those as gifts as well during the holidays. And another table of some of the little miniature plants that we had seen prior. If you can see kind of a little bit on the right hand side, they have some Tradescantias as well. Baby, they got everything. So $2.95 for pearls and jade pothos that you can, if you wanted to give that joint as a gift, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, little miniature syngoniums right here. Some miniature ferns going on. Another little poinsettia, and like I said, pardon the glare. I think it was just the light shining in from the greenhouse windows. I really, really, really enjoyed my time here at Pepper's Greenhouse. I'm telling you. Oh, and so I'm not really a succulent girly, but I was like, yo, for the succulent lovers, I just wanted to give you like a brief kind of like overview or view, I guess, of kind of sort of like some of the succulents that they had as well. So I feel like this is like another genre. What do they call it? Genre, whatever of plants. Like if I ever to get into them, it would be these, particularly these ones on the table there. Like I just love like the little cup shape of them. Um, so yeah, they had succulents as well, and you could tell that they put the succulents in the section of the greenhouse that had more light. Because obviously these are the type of plants that need more light. So these are Tradescantia. I hate that they're calling it a wandering Jew because that's very politically incorrect. That we're calling them a wandering dude now. Come on, this is 2024. Again, Maranta. They got Maranta all over the place. More begonia over here on this table. Um, Let me see. Did I pick something up from this table? I don't know if I did, but I just wanted to show y'all that they had even more begonia. And I think I was low key looking for what I call the forgetty eye begonia, the one that's like, it has like that fused sinus at the top. I want a forgetty eye begonia. I don't remember what it's called. And then I also wanted the snail begonia, the one that looks like, I think they call it a begonia escargot. So at some point, maybe I'll get one of those. So me once again fascinated by these peperomia. So 11.95 for a red edge peperomia, and I feel like it was the best of both worlds. Like it had that red edge, and then it also had these super round kind of like succulent leaf. Like it just, oh my, it's just so cute. Look at that leaf. Look at that leaf. So cute. There was so much more, but I don't want this video to go like on and on and on. So I just decided I wanted to give y'all one kind of last aesthetic look at everything that they had to offer and like how big the greenhouse is. So it is it's called Pepper's Greenhouses because they have multiple greenhouses. So yeah, the light was streaming in. It was beautiful. It was peaceful. Like at throughout, it wasn't crowded. Which this is the thing that I like about Delaware. Like there's people here, but everything isn't like packed full of people. Like I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx. I left the Bronx when I was when it was I left the Bronx in 2016. And while I love my home, I love being a New Yorker. I love being in New York. I don't miss the crowds. So it's nice to just kind of come to a place where there's some aesthetic vibes and some waterfalls, and you could buy some beautiful plants to beautify your home, you know? Okay, so I picked up two plants from Pepper's greenhouses, so I'm gonna show y'all those real quick. I got a tortum, y'all. I got a tortum. I'm so happy. I kind of wanted one of these. I just like it. Like it just looks like chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like it just looks like chaos. It's not like your regular plant. It's not like, oh, here's leaves and they grow and oh, look at these leaves. Nah. This is giving, oh my God, it's so freaking cute. Isn't it adorable? I just was like, no, I gotta give me one of these. I debated on whether or not I was gonna get two small ones as opposed to a big one because the big one was 30, but the two small ones were 15 each. So that would have been the same thing because I wanted like I wanted a big bushy ass tortum, right? But I decided to get this one instead because I believe, yes, because it has two growth points. I don't know if you can see that. So let me see if I can turn it around. So it has two growth points. Obviously, this one right here, and then there's another one. If I move this leaf out the way, y'all can see it. There's another growth point right here. So instead of getting two smaller ones, I decided to get this one big one. I don't low key, I don't know if this is a crawler or a climber, but we're not having any of that in this house. We're not doing crawlers, we're not doing climbers. Like we're just gonna make sure that this gets a lot of light, and I want this joint to be up, up, up. Look, oh my God, like I can't even. So yeah, so I got me a tortum from Pepper's greenhouses, and then I got a philodendron yellow Brazil. I'm intimidated by this plant because y'all know I don't like soil. Y'all know I'm not interested in soil. So that means all of this got to come out of here. And then we're going to see what the roots are looking like. And then I'm going to probably do some propagating and cutting, give some to my mom, give some to one of my friends, and then I'm going to keep the rest. But is this not the most, like, look, can we, isn't that, there we go, focus. Oh my God, look at those leaves. Isn't that amazing? I love it so much. But yeah, if you're ever in Delaware, who comes to Delaware? I don't know. But if you ever are in Delaware or if you're in Philly and you feel like taking a drive, because it's down close to the beach. So I guess like maybe in the summer, spring, summer, whatever, y'all want to go down to Rehoboth Beach, Peppers is on the way to Rehoboth. Um, if you in Maryland, it's pretty close to you. If you're in Philly, upper parts of Delaware, South Jersey, if you feel like taking a drive, go down to Pepper's Beach. I don't even know who Pepper is. She's not paying me to say this. We're not in no partnership, no nothing like that. But I mean, her greenhouses are fire. Her plants are fire. I can't wait to get this one out of the daggone soil because that's just, ugh, Lord have mercy. And then my torty, my torty. And while I was in there, I must say, like, while I was in there, I could tell, like, obviously, I'm going to treat my plants like they have pests because that's just what I do when I bring new plants into my house. But you could tell that they are very diligent in taking care of every plant that's in there. So this is also going to come out of soil. But I am probably going to water prop this as well and then pot it up probably in leca. Because it's been my experience that philodendron, while they are okay with being semi-hydro, you definitely, the roots are not always happy from going from soil roots to water roots. Sometimes they're okay and sometimes they're not. So sometimes you just have to like test it out and see. And if the roots rot, just let them go and then start over. Or you could do the Leca Queen Long method, which is probably what I would do with this one because I really want this to grow and be amazing. So yeah, I say all this to say, boom, boom. Go to Pepper's Greenhouses if you're down there in Sussex County, Delaware, and you're gonna get you some beautiful, amazing plants. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see y'all in the next video.